Thank you so much for tuning in to The Awakening with Katina Love and segment on Inspiration Sunday. The Awakening with Katina Love show is your go-to resource to learn about self-empowerment, the law of attraction, creating financial abundance, and natural health. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Awakening with Katina Love, where there are over 60 shows to download for your listening pleasure. Our special guest today is Akili Worthy. She is a life purpose coach and talk show host of Urban Mystic Chick. Her website is akiliworthy.com, AKILIWORTHY.com. Today we're going to talk about tapping into your true power and life's purpose. Akili, thank you so much for joining me on The Awakening with Katina Love. How are you?
I am super fantastic, Katina. Thank you so much for asking. How are you, ma'am?
I am wonderful, wonderful. So you're out there in Arizona, right?
I am experiencing this 101-degree heat today.
Oh my God, seriously?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. What part of Arizona?
I live in Chandler, which is just a little bit south and east of Phoenix.
Okay, okay. I've
Yeah.
never been there. I look forward to coming there for a visit.
I was about to say, I'm sure you'll be here on one of your worldwide tours.
Yes, 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 yes. So we met on Facebook. I meet so many wonderful women who are doing this work, helping to lift the vibration of not only women, but humanity as a whole.
Mhm.
And I just want you to know that I am so grateful for you to have connected with you. You inspire me so much. And when I was on your show last year, Urban Mystic Chick, you really inspired me as a coach to step up, and to continue with this work. And it's so important that we as women, support each other, can, encourage each other and just uplift each other. So I just want you to know that I'm grateful for you.
Well, thank you so much for saying that. I know as a coach, you know that warms your heart when people let you know that you've had some type of impact on their life. So I appreciate you sharing that with me, sis.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. You're welcome. So what led you to become a purpose coach?
Oh my goodness. Uh, what led me to become a purpose coach was not having clear understanding about my own purpose
Mm-hmm.
for years and years. I knew that I was supposed to be helping people,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't quite pinpoint the way that I was supposed to be helping them or what I was supposed to be helping them do.
Mm-hmm.
So from the time that I was 18 years old, I'd been in positions, whether volunteering or studying in school, to be in a position where I could serve women, or I was in volunteer roles where I was serving women or serving youth. And as I got older, I didn't really land roles for work where I was making money that
Mm-hmm.
was allowing me to fulfill that, until I started working in post-secondary education as an advisor for
Mm-hmm.
adult students going back to school. And I really enjoyed that. I had a lot of women telling me at that time that they hoped that this was not all I was doing, because until they had met me, they did not know that they really could
Mm-hmm.
move forward in their lives. And that was huge for me.
Wow.
But I began to get very burnt out in the world of education. And
Mm-hmm.
I just started having very lengthy conversations with God, like, what do you want me to do?
Right,
Because
right.
I feel like I'm doing kind of what you want me to do, but I still feel like you're telling me there's something more. Um,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so after years of asking that question and years of trying to get closer to God and learn more about who God was inside of me, I
Mm-hmm.
began to understand and begin to hear very clearly that I was purposed to help other people understand their gifts and then get them to align with the God that's inside them.
Mm-hmm. Which is so important, isn't it? So important. So how can we as women,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, very important. How can we as women tap into our true power and life's purpose?
You know, if you would have asked me that a year ago, I would have had a very different answer than the
Mm-hmm.
one that I have today. Um, Today, I believe that women need to know that our wombs are our sacred seat and our seat of creativity.
Mm-hmm.
And we are in a space of true creation when you consider the fact that we create human life.
That is something, isn't that?
And, and as a result, so much of us tapping into our power and our purpose comes from reconnecting to our wombs and understanding our actual womb stories,
Mm-hmm.
as well as the emotional blocks and restrictions that exist there.
Wow, that's powerful. That is very powerful. So just say for someone just starting out, women who are just starting out, what are some tips can you give them on moving forward in the direction of pursuing their purpose?
Well, first of all, I want women to be very clear that they have a purpose. I don't even want them
Mm-hmm.
to question that their lives were created to do something very amazing.
Mm,
The second thing I would tell you to do is to try to gain some understanding around who it is that you feel like you're called to serve,
mm-hmm.
because I think we truly have a population of people that we're most attracted to.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely.
For me, I love working with women. I have a very strong desire to work with Black women as well, you
Mm-hmm.
know, just because of my own experiences and my own backgrounds. But I love to see women excel.
Yeah.
And I can even get that down to an actual age range if I want to be more specific. But usually it's tied to something that we've been through and something that we've had some challenges with. So I would say understand who it is that you want to serve.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's
And
awesome.
yeah. And then the third thing I would say is to understand your cause, what you stand for, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm coaching women, I'll ask them the question, you know, what is it that you want to change in the world, or what is it that you want to see changed in the world? And once that topic comes out, a lot of times that is their cause. That's what they'll go to the mat for. That's what they're willing to suffer for. And that's very key to understanding your purpose.
That is so important. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, being that we are mystical women, how can we incorporate our mysticism in our life's purpose?
Well, I love the fact that you're asking that. When I think about something that's mystical, I think about those things that are unseen and those things that people typically don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
They're not of the norm. And so I think I love to include mysticism in my life on a daily basis because it's truly my GPS. But one of
Yes.
the easiest things, yeah. One of the easiest things you can do is to meditate in the morning and really set your intention for the day. And I don't even think you have to make it so difficult. I think if you spent 10 minutes in the morning
Mm-hmm.
actually just saying one word over and over
Yes.
again for a 10-minute period,
Mm-hmm.
surprised about how that could work. Like I'll do it sometimes with the word love, and I'll just say
Yes.
that over and over and over again for
Yes.
10 minutes.
I love that. Like a mantra, right?
Exactly.
Let that be your mantra.
Right.
Definitely. I love that. I love that. I actually do that. I say love. Sometimes I say, I am love. I am peace. I am joy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Sometimes I say thank you, thank you, thank you over and over and over, just telling, God and the universe that I'm just grateful and thankful for life in itself and for being here in this physical body and having this experience. So that is so important.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So tell us about your Urban Mystic Chick talk show.
Yeah, I love I love Urban Mystic Chick
Me
because
too.
thank you. It's really allowed me to connect with some amazing women. For on one arm of the show, we like to have conversations with women who are coaches, teachers, or just those who are transformational in the lives of women, and learn more about what they do, what services they provide, and how they really work to see challenges in order to just get them to next steps. And so I'm a big fan of Birth of a Goddess as well.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
What are the services that you offer?
Girl, I'm telling you, that is just, whew, that is everything. Well, first and foremost, I have a coaching program that really is aimed at helping women understand not only what their purpose is, but then how to take concrete steps in order to walk that purpose out. So we actually create a life plan for them as well, once that's discovered, as well as a lot of the things that prevent them from pursuing their purpose. Actually having techniques to move past those blocks and obstacles, if you will, to their divine gifts. So,
Mhm.
first of all, I do coaching, but I'm also a hypnotherapist
Okay.
because what we found is that I can coach you all day long,
Mhm.
but subconsciously, if you have a lot of healing that you still have to do,
Mhm.
it's highly likely that you'll move back into old patterns and old habits.
I
So
see.
hypnotherapy allows me to help women heal at a much deeper level so that
Mhm.
they can actually stay focused and on the path that they've created after we've done coaching.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what that is? What is hypnotherapy?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
So hypnotherapy is so different than what people think it is. There
Mhm.
It's very different from what people think it is. The best way to explain hypnotherapy is almost like it is the highest level of relaxation that you can possibly be in, right?
Wow.
You are in a state of relaxation that allows your hypnotherapist to work with you to reevaluate a lot of the issues that you've had in your past. So let's say you're coming to me because you want to move past an emotional breakup. Maybe you've been depressed for a while. So as a hypnotherapist, I want to learn what it is that you want to gain
Mhm.
in your session. And if you say, well, I don't really want to have to think about this, or I want to have more positive thoughts, then once we get you into this very relaxed state, by you just really sitting there, being in a very comfortable space, breathing, things of that nature that really get you into a meditative space, then
Mhm.
I'm going to start talking to you about what you said you wanted. I'm going to start having you use visualization and
Mhm.
using techniques that can help your mind start to release some of these blockages, because you can't work in the mind space
Mhm.
physically. You have to work in the mind space mentally.
Mhm.
And so that's what hypnosis really allows you to do. It allows people to get very open to the possibility that they can create whatever they want. And we can create that with hypnotherapy.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that. I love that. That's awesome. Can you give us a testimonial on how you've helped someone move past their issues or their blocks and how you've helped to transform their life and where they are now in their life?
Oh, this is a really good question. Last night, I was just having an event where we were helping women reclaim their power, their passion, and their pleasure. And
Mm.
one of the women who was in attendance was actually a woman that I have coached one-on-one before, to understand the differences between ego and goddess.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of her biggest strongholds. She had had so many issues with trusting people because
Mm-hmm.
her
Mm-hmm.
ego would always put her in a space of saying, no, you can't trust. You remember what
Okay.
happened before.
I
You can't
understand.
move forward. Yeah. And once she realized that, that has changed her life immensely to the point she had to talk about it last night.
Wow. That is wonderful. That
It
is
is.
so great. That
It
is
is.
so great.
Yeah. And so her life has changed quite a bit just in the way that she views herself and the
Mm-hmm.
way that she's released some of these standards that she put
Mm-hmm.
on herself and her behavior, which kept her very stuck and very limited in terms of what she had the ability to accomplish.
I
Now she
understand.
has a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I know this is fun, right?
Yeah, it is. She has a lot of fun walking in that goddess space.
Oh, I love it. I just love it. It's amazing. There is a big difference between, and not to compare, but there is a huge difference between a woman who is empowered and walking in her power. And, it's two type of people. There's those who are in power and those who are not.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that everybody should be empowered. So this work that we do is really amazing. And
Yes.
it's needed on this planet because, like you said, we are all goddesses.
Mm-hmm.
And if one goddess see another who's not empowered, then I believe it's our duty to lift that woman up and to awaken her to her true power. And so that we're supposed to all be in this together, right? We're supposed to all enjoy life, all doing what we love, and all just moving forward and uplifting people, uplifting
Yes.
women, uplifting everybody.
Yes.
So I think it's important. That's great.
Yeah.
So how can you be
It's a
reached?
beautiful thing.
Yes, we shared your website earlier. We're going to share it again. AkiliWorthy.com, AkiliWorthy.com. Are there any other ways that you can be reached, or would you like to share anything else?
My website is a great place to reach me. You can also email me at speak@akiliworthy.com. And you can also call me.
Okay.
I have no problem with that. Absolutely. You can reach out to me at 480-658-5999. And one of the first things I'm going to end up doing, most likely, is getting you scheduled for a discovery session so I can have a clear understanding how I can best serve you.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today and sharing your knowledge, sharing your gifts, and uplifting us.
Yes.
So once again, thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
audience, thank you for tuning in to The Awakening with Katina Love. Namaste.